What if shadows could talk? You can't see me, can you? Now you can. Hi, I am light. You think seeing is automatic. You think eyes do all the work. Well, you are mistaken. Put any object in front of you. Switch off every light. Eyes open. Do you see anything? Nope, nothing. So remember this clearly. Seeing does not begin with eyes. Seeing begins with me. Now, what light really is? Let's fix the definition properly. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see objects. But here's what you miss. You see an object only when light enters your eyes. That happens in only two ways. Sometimes I come directly to your eyes. Other times I fall on an object, bounce back, and then reach your eyes. That bouncing back is called reflection. No reflection, no vision. Same object, same eyes. Different light, different result. Think you've understood? Careful, you still haven't asked the most important question. Where does light come from and where does it not? If you mix this up, everything after this will confuse you. Luminous and non-luminous objects. Every object you see fits into one of two groups. Some objects create me, some objects only use me. This difference decides everything. Objects that produce their own light are called luminous objects. They do not depend on any other source to shine. Examples include the sun, stars, candle flame, electric bulb, and torch. If an object glows by itself, it is luminous. Objects that do not produce light but are visible only because they reflect light are called non-luminous objects. Examples include a book, table, chair, wall, and the moon. The moon looks bright, but it has no light of its own. It shines only by reflecting sunlight. So, remember, producing light means luminous, reflecting light means non-luminous. Now that this is clear, let's talk about what happens when light meets objects. Transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. Objects behave differently when light falls on them. Based on this behavior, we classify them into three types. Transparent objects. Objects that allow almost all light to pass through them are called transparent objects. Objects behind them are seen clearly. Example, clear glass, clean water. Translucent objects. Objects that allow only some light to pass through them are called translucent objects. Example, butter paper, sunglasses, etc. Opaque objects. Objects that do not allow light to pass through at all are called opaque objects. Example, book, wall, wood, metal. Opaque objects are the reason shadows exist. Good. Now you know how objects treat light. But do you know what happens when light is completely stopped?
That's where I appear. I am shadow. I am formed when light is blocked by an opaque object. For me to exist, three things are necessary: a source of light, an opaque object, a screen or surface. Remove any one, I disappear. Now listen carefully. My size and position are not random. They depend on the position of the light source. Morning and evening, light slants. I stretch long. Noon, light overhead. I become the shortest. Same sun, same object, different position.
There is one property controlling all of this. Light always travels in a straight line. Because of this, shadows have sharp edges. You cannot see around corners. Pinhole cameras work. Change this rule and this chapter falls apart. A pinhole camera proves my straight line travel. The image formed by a pinhole camera is real, inverted, smaller than the object, colored. Why inverted? Because light rays from different parts of the object travel straight and cross at the pinhole. Nothing bends, nothing cheats. One last idea. Miss this and mirrors will trick you.
I am reflection. Reflection of light is the process in which light falls on a smooth surface and bounces back into the same medium. Important terms: incident ray, the incoming ray of light; reflected ray, the ray that bounces back. Reflection occurs best on smooth surfaces like mirrors. Rough surfaces scatter light, so no clear image is formed. Image formed by a plane mirror is virtual, erect, same size as the object, at equal distance behind the mirror, laterally inverted, left and right are interchanged. Mirrors flip sides, not top and bottom.
When shadows grow cosmic, eclipses happen. Solar eclipse. The moon comes between the sun and Earth. The moon's shadow falls on Earth. Lunar eclipse. The Earth comes between the sun and moon. The Earth's shadow falls on the moon. Once again, straight line light and shadows. Let's freeze everything you learned. I am light, a form of energy. You see objects only when I reach your eyes, either directly or after reflection. Some objects produce me, luminous. Some objects reflect me, non-luminous.
I and shadow. I appear when light is blocked by an opaque object. To exist, I need a light source, an opaque object, a screen or surface. My size changes with the position of the light source, not by magic.
I am reflection. I happen when light hits a smooth surface and bounces back into the same medium. In a plane mirror, the image is virtual, erect, same size, laterally inverted.
Straight line travel connects everything here. Understand that, and this chapter cannot trick you. Now let's test it. Quiz time. Which is a non-luminous object? A. Sun. B. Torch. C. The moon. D. Candle. The correct answer is the moon. A shadow is formed when light is A. Reflected, B. Absorbed, C. Blocked, D. Refracted. The correct answer is blocked. Which object allows partial light to pass? A. Glass, B. Book, C. Wall, D. Tissue paper. The correct answer is tissue paper. Image formed by a plane mirror is A. Virtual and erect, B. Inverted, C. Real, D. Enlarged. The correct answer is virtual and erect. Pinhole camera image is inverted because A. Reflection, B. Light travels in a straight line, C. Refraction, D. Lens effect. The correct answer is light travels in a straight line. If you liked this video, watch this next to make Class 6 concepts even clearer.
Scan the QR code to download our app. Practice maths, science, English, and more. Like the video and subscribe our channel for more fun videos.